Got tired of having to kind of ride over this fallen birch, so brought a chainsaw to get that out of the way. It also had a burl that I'd saved. Looked over the holders for the forest plants a little. I don't really like these kinds that holds them upright. I prefer this style that they lay flat on. The older style, it does not seem to exist anymore, the holders for this, but I will make do with the new one as it is. I did some adjustment to some of the straps. You can help hold hold things in place. Then it was time to tackle the logs we had found. I had forgotten two at my neighbor's property. He knows that I'm over here debarking them. Did manually open up the bark on them a little, and there is not a whole lot of bark beetles this year either, about the same as last summer. It was a bit of a struggle turning this one over. And I'm not sure if the low bark beetle count is because of the weather, because it was hot for a while, then it got a little rainy and colder, and I think some of the bark beetles that started very early this season, we had a cold snap after that. A lot of the eggs were killed by the cold, so that's good. Here's the second log. It's about the same. There are a few here and there, and a couple of them are starting to get a little color. So they're light brown, but most of them are white. So I suspect the few light brown ones are from the early starters, that a few made it, and then a few more white ones that came from the bark beetles that started after. Found it easiest to debark doing these strips here. I could probably have taken it all down. Have found one standing tree that's affected, so this I will need to take down and debark. I'm not gonna spend, last summer I spent a lot of time walking around trying to find standing attacked trees. I will not spend as much time doing that this summer. I will fly over with the drone some and see if any light green ones can be spotted. I've actually done that. I need to review the footage if I need to go actually check out some area in the upcoming week. The one log that the logging trucks had forgot from my cutting this winter. That one, for some reason, the bark fell off super easy. Still not a whole lot of beetles in here. Similar logs that the bark could open easily. If go back a couple of years, it would have been all white when they had good times. So that's good. This one, the bark came off so easy, so I finished it off by hand rather than starting the chainsaw with the cutting, the trimmer, the bark. I'm not debarker. I'm not sure what they call those cutting tools in English, really. Here is the last log that was left on purpose by me to have as an indicator. I think this one might have had a little more beetles in it than some of the previous logs, but still not a whole lot. So that's the bark beetle update. I hope this channel wouldn't be as much about bark beetles as it has been lately, but what you gonna do? It's gonna be about what I do at the moment. I hoped it would be more forest machine and wrenching and so on, but did load a few thick wooden planks cut from one aspen tree last summer. A friend of mine wanted them, and is gonna look at building a table out of them, so it's good to see some local products getting used.